Good morning, Pen fam. How we doing today? Hope everything is going well for everyone. Hope we're off to a great day. Bork Ben Bork, right out the gate. Let's go, giveaway. I am unprepared. Unprepared for giveaways. Well, I was going to do this one later, but we can do this now. Let's do one of our Malejandro ink sample kits, which if y'all haven't seen these, I'm always on time. I am always on time. I am very anxious about being on time. If I'm late, it's not good. It's not good. All right, where is this camera? All right, this is what we're talking about later. It's just I don't have enough room to move stuff. So we have 2 ink sample vials left. Nice shirt, thank you. I think this is going to be the Uniball shirt. We'll talk about that in a minute. One of my 2 new shirts. Let me get this going. For the benefit of the early risers. All right, here we go. I do have wings. All right, exclamation point raffle. I have 2 ink sample sets that you can pick from if you win this raffle. These are from Malejandro, one of our wonderful viewers here. I can't really get this out of this camera, so you're just going to have to deal with what we're going to talk about later. And I'll let you pick one of the 2. There's a coffee kit, and then there's a shimmer ink kit. Those are the 2 that are left. So, Bork Ben Bork, thank you for redeeming your channel points. I love the gamification of going in early. With the redemptions, just to have a few less entrants in there. It's kind of smart if you're trying to catch some W's. Ravens on your shoulders like Odin. Nice. I like this shirt. I needed a new gray shirt too. Yeah. I needed a new gray shirt. I'm glad they changed. So this is Howler Brothers that I wear all the time. I'm glad they changed their front logo to the Howler Brothers instead of, it used to say Bros on it, BROS. I was like, I'd be okay if that wasn't there. That'd be all right. So yeah, I think we're going to go with this for the Uniball talk. I was working on that right before stream, so I'm a little bit distracted right now because my brain was a little bit elsewhere. Couldn't have picked a better time to join, but also no way I'm winning for another year. I like to try. I did get your address this morning. I did ship yesterday. Thunder Viking will go ahead and call them out. They didn't send me their address until like last night or this morning or something. So whatever. Yours will ship like maybe Sunday. Everyone else shipped yesterday. Thor. You would think, man. You would think. Better odds than Powerball. Facts. Way less valuable though. I mean, these are very, very valuable in their own right, but way less than the current lottery. It was last night's. Fair enough. I didn't check my email till this morning, so it was this morning to me. At a certain point, no more email. I did Thunder Viking. Hand up. You're correct. I did say I was going to ship today. I wasn't. Excuse me. I said I was going to ship today. Things changed yesterday, chat. Do you remember that phone call I got yesterday when we ended the stream immediately? My mom broke her shoulder yesterday. That was the call, so we had to go. Which means we're not going to be long today because I got things to do this afternoon. My mom is a very active mid-70s woman playing the pickleball. Took a header, broke her shoulder. Waiting to get to the ortho, but the emergency room, she's already done all that, got the meds, and so we'll know the full details. I know. I mean, there's a reason why the ortho place runs billboards in our town with pickleball people on them. They're like, we are making bank off these pickleball peeps. I mean, I was there. She's there now. My son's been there with a broken finger, not from pickleball. So, yeah. Yep, she is a very athletic, outgoing woman, and that just happens, man. It happens. So we'll see. I need to go. She's not in good shape this morning, like just pain and meds and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see them or go talk to them this afternoon. I got a bunch of going on this afternoon, so we're not gonna be here too long today. A lot going on. Pickleball is creating huge profits for medical companies. Broken shoulder is major PT future. Yeah, for sure. My mother-in-law is early 70s and tried to move a heavy piece of exercise equipment the other day. Let's chill with that, right? No, the ortho groups would say pickleball is great. Pickleball is great. All right, that giveaway is over, is it? Yes. So yeah, that was how we ended stream yesterday, and it's feel bad for my mom. So mostly because she's gonna be mad having to sit around not doing anything. Like she's one of those types, which is great, right? At that age, like you want them to be super active and everything. So the package I sent Days is arriving tomorrow, but I kind of want to see you open it on stream. Interesting. I could hold it till next week. Next week's stream schedule is going to be weird, so we'll see. I need to figure that out. All right, let's pick a winner. The Mongoose. It's been a while, the Mongoose. Are you there? I will say, hey mom, stream says, take care. So today I don't have my phone silenced. There was like an hour and a half worth of messages that I didn't see until my wife finally called me. It's like, are you seeing your messages? So my phone is not silenced today. Not that long, Mongoose. All right, can you pick? I keep it silenced during the podcast and then I just let it run over, right, until the stream. So I missed all of the messages when it happened this morning. I literally just rolled out of bed and typed raffle. Well, now you have to roll out of bed and pick the Coffee Ink sampler set, which features KWZ Cappuccino, Robert Oster Cafe Crema, Colorverse Coffee Break, 3 Oysters Caramel Macchiato, or the Ferris Wheel Press Sparkling sampler set, which contains April Showers, Queen Allium, Blue Barrel Tonic, and Adventurine. So can you pick which one of these? Yeah, I mean, it seems like there's kind of like a no-brainer type of situation. But the choice is yours. You can get with this or you can get with that. Have to go coffee since I'm not a big shimmer fan. Totally fair. All right, coffee it is. Let me put the shimmers away. Coffee it is. Coffee is needed. All right, congratulations, the Mongoose. I've been good. No complaints. No complaints. Very busy as always. All right, let me swap back over here and we'll get to the Kawecoing in a minute. We didn't go full secondary sets today. Hang on. This isn't a mom text. This is a different text. I'm talking with Spoke Brian here. Sorry. All right, sorry. I know. We're talking about colors, not purple axles, though. We were talking about colors. All right, let me finish up Mongoose's thing here. I am going to the DC Pen Show. Yes, I will be there. The mongoose. I have to get all the name right with the letters and numbers here. No purple talk. I don't know. Maybe I'm just trolling you. Kelly Bailey, 2 months of sub, and Kaweco Sport is my current pen of choice as a new fountain pen user. That is an awesome choice, Kelly, and thank you so much for the sub. And yeah, it's one of my favorite pens ever. No matter how many pens I get, no matter the style of pen, the type of pen, all of that stuff. I always come back to it's hard to beat a good Kaweco Sport. We're going to talk about that definitely today. So let me get all my ducks in a row here. Is there a master pen show list somewhere? Anna used to keep one on the well-appointed desk. I don't know if it's still active. If someone knows, definitely send a link into the show notes. If there was only if there was a Sport XL. I know. Whatever happened to their piston filler one? Weren't they supposed to make a piston filler at some point? Didn't they tease that? I'm pretty sure I talked about that on the podcast at one time because they had officially teased it or sort of teased it. Jasmine Marie Plans. I am doing well. I enjoyed. You got the heat, right? I see. I think I saw that on Instagram. You got the Twisby heat. I actually have that one. I'm going to ink that one up soon myself. I was gifted a Kaweco AL Sport by a coworker years ago. What's up? I didn't even hear you come in. Did you just get home? Nice. Sorry. That was my non-furry son. My furry son, spa day. No Toby here today, chat. Spa day. Spa day, chat. So maybe we'll get an after picture at some point. I really like my vintage piston filler. I have some of that too. We're going to talk about all of these things. For so long, I dismissed the Kawecos, but I bought one on a whim. Then bought 2 more in a brass sport. Love them. So that is a very consistent initial reaction to the Kaweco Sport. Let me grab one here. Lamy announced an orange today. Lies. I miss the Kaweco Art Sport. Gosh, such a good pen, right? When they redid them, they were just too much. All right. So, listen to the podcast about joining 2 new pen shows a year. Didn't hear any mention the Tokyo Pen Show. That's, it's certainly on the permanent list of thoughts. So, I doubt it would be next year, but maybe we could like 2025, right? So with the Kaweco, I was someone who was hesitant as well. No, Kaweco's under $100 don't count to the 100. So none of these do. And this was the whole idea. Slumber in Studio asked me to show my sub $100 like collections, like my Kawecos, Lamies, Twisbys, all that stuff. And I decided to narrow it down to just the Kawecos today. Because I want to rank these. We're going to rank these. So the idea of the Kaweco Sport at the beginning was like, this pen was so light, there's no way it could be good, right? There's no way it could be fun and functional and quality and all of these things. And it turns out it really is all of these things. Is that the entirety of your sports? Yes. I double checked trying to find like if I had any more like laying around, and I don't think I do. So I think this is it. It's a shockingly great pen for the price, for the style. I don't know. I just love it. I love the pocket size, right? I just throw these in the pocket. Is all the hobbies around? She has enough for Sport Jenga. She does have Sport Jenga. Can do the usual rehash of who makes the nibs. Yovo and Bach make the nibs, apparently. Like, the last time we switched, I don't know. Kaweco has factories making the Kaweco nib. I prefer the weight of the AL Sports the best. I didn't think you had that many broad nibs. Apparently I do. Apparently I do. But I do move around the nibs. We'll probably find some without nibs in here as we go because I do move around the nibs. And you'll see a spare nib laying in here as well. I think you gotta have big old man hands to have that initial reaction to the Kaweco. I don't have big hands at all. Just very standard, medium sized hands, and then like it's a big full size pen when you post it. So yeah, all of these here are plastic barrels. Then we have some metal barrels, aluminum, stainless steel. Then we have some vintage ones. So we'll kind of talk about them. Can't talk about Kaweco without hashing about the nibs. The problem is I can't say anything like super confidently. It feels like very like it feels like a moving target, right? Like I think it's fine. I have petite hands, though I like pocket pens. They're not my favorite. Yeah. Stainless steel is fantastic. That might be, if we did, so I'm going to rank just the plastic ones together, and then we'll talk about the metal ones separately. I think the steel sport might be number one in the entirety of the box. Do you have any art sports? At one point, I had an art sport, and I sent it to Anna. I gifted it to her because it was a cool, like one of the tortoisey ones, and I'd sent it to her. My complaint is I have 3 fine nibs. They're all good, but different widths. Facts. So Kaweco nibs can be a little bit squirrely. So like, there's no doubt. And that's the thing is like talking about these. Like I said, there's no like. They definitely do not have the nibs on lock. They've gotten better over the years, and more consistent, I should say, over the years. And I rarely have a problem, but I usually stick with an extra fine nib for the most part. The wider you get, the more inconsistent they get. That's been my Kaweco experience. So let's look at these plastic ones first. So I might have some of these names wrong. I don't have the brass, but it's really good. Brass is probably the most popular metal one. Enjoy your lurk, Alan. What is this one called? This was a stock edition. Was this in the Ice series? So this was a stock edition. Yeah, Sage Plant. See, I don't think that one does at all. Like I have other pens that are very much more telling than that. So this is a stock edition. I think it was in maybe it was in the Ice series. This was from a few years ago. This was a stock edition. They did lime and peach and yellow, and they did a bunch of like these types of colors a few years ago. So that's that one. That's a stock edition. Frosted blueberry? I don't think so. Frosted edition? Okay, maybe. Yes, frosted. Thank you. So I don't remember all the names. I do remember this one. This was a Fontaplumo exclusive that had, can you see the pattern in here? So this one had the vintage pattern added to, yeah, frosted. Ice or demos, gotcha. So these are frosted. So this was a Fontaplumo limited edition. I forget the color of this. Oh, coral. Yeah, Ice had demo barrels. So this one's frosted. There was like 5 or 6 of these colors. They were all really good looking, and I like them because they all had the silver trim. So yeah, coral. And if you see this pattern, this is a real vintage one. So they took that pattern here from the vintage Kawecos and put the pattern here on this one. They don't really do this much anymore. Omaha Dad Games, 22 months of subbing. Let's go. Coconut frosted. Yeah, that's a very good one. So this is a vintage Kaweco Sport, which we'll get to in a minute. But that's this Fontaplumo one. Also a Fontaplumo. This was Sunshine or Sunset. Let's see which one. So there were a couple of these. I want to say this one's Sunset because it's yellow with the silver trim, and then they did yellow with the gold trim. I went for the silver trim on this one. I love this one because I used it so much at the time. Let's see. This is the one I always put in pictures, and it's not going to show up here at all. But this one is just beaten to death, which you can't really see when you look at it like this. It's like, oh, that's a great looking yellow Kaweco. But it's like scratched to all get out, which I love. You can't see that at all on here. So it's a great color. It's really, really good. This one was from City Super, I believe, in Hong Kong. This was given to me by a friend who went and got this put on there. Right? They got, I think, beaten, well loved. Yeah, well loved. So this one is really, really special, obviously. Right? How cool is that? So you could do this. Yeah, it's a Glen pen. So he got this one for me years and years and years ago. He had to go to the City Super. Is that Lagoon Blue? I can't remember the names. I apologize. I forget all the names because the next one's a limited one too, and I can't even remember where I got it from. But yeah, this one's cool. And I like this one because it has a two-tone section, right? So, which, I mean, it would be very simple for them to do, or I could even do it like after the fact, but it's cool to have one stock. And I have a broad, but I have this, looks like a cursive italic grind on this one. Half Nelson, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. So this is a ground nib here. So yeah, that's cool. Very cool. This one, I think there was Ocean in the name. This is from a pen shop over in maybe in the Philippines or somewhere. Where did I get this one from? This was a shop exclusive. I don't know if it was from the Philippines or Singapore or somewhere. I think they sent it to me, and I think it had Ocean in the name. I can't remember. I apologize if anyone remembers this one. It's probably on the blog somewhere, but I obviously didn't prepare for this whatsoever. So that's that one. Then we have the Galen Leather Translucent. Do your under 100 boxes get their own spreadsheets? No. I like my sanity more than that. I really do love how light these boys are. I realize I don't even like to post them. I do still post them, but yeah, I do like how light they are. So I like this translucent color. This is a great color. And I love the logo on here. It's really neat. They did a good job on this one. I like this one a lot. And then I think these are a couple, oh no, this is a gold spot edition. Galen does do some great colors. So this is a gold spot, like smoke one. I forget if that was the exact name of it. I kind of want to eyedropper this one. Like I haven't really tested out an eyedropper situation with the Kawecos, but you can do it. Like it's all plastic parts. I just have to like kind of seal it up everywhere. And this would be a good one to eyedropper. When I did, it was a bit finicky. I wonder how the flow is. I wonder if it would actually be too flowy. And then I think this is just a stock black one. I bought this for a reason, and I can't remember why. Flow was fine. Yeah. So then I think this is stock black. All right. So yeah, eyedropping them all the time works fine. Lots of silicone grease on the threads. Yeah, I wouldn't hesitate to do it. All right, I'm going to move this one for now. And then we're going to do a ranking here. Let's do a ranking. Let's do this one first, right? I mean, the Pen Addict edition. I mean, come on. Pen Addict, Hong Kong, City Super, picked up by a friend, got the name on it. How is this? I mean, this is number one with a bullet, right? Like, not even close. That's number one. Let's scoot all these down. Number two. Number two, I think, is Sunshine or Sunset, which I think is probably my most used one. Eyedropper sports are begging for ink burps. True. What's the steel blue looking one? That's what I'll have to find y'all a link to this one. It's a store exclusive, and I can't remember the shop. I think it's on the Pen Addict somewhere because I think they gave me two, and I think I gave one away, or I at least reviewed this one at some point. I just can't remember the name or the shop it came from. Where's Naperville when we need him? Serenity Blue? Was that a shop exclusive? I swear it had some ocean-y name, but I'm not really smart. All right, number 2. All right, number 3. I think it's probably coral. Why is LinkedIn suddenly serving me pickleball ads? Rip. I actually don't love the huge coral logo, but I like what they did with this pen and the design. I think the color is unique. I like the pattern here is subtle. So that's number 3. Number 4. It's probably Galen. There's Naperville. Is this it? That doesn't sound like it. No. This was a stock edition. This was a stock edition that Kaweco released. I gotta go look now. I could just be delusional. There's one of Kimberly's posts. Scrolling. That was a good post with all the short pens. Let's see. What size dibs did Kawecos take? I mean, they're number 5 size, but Kaweco shapes them a certain way to where they're not like super hot swappable with like Yovo number 5s or Bach number 5s or anything like that. That's not it. Golly. All right, we are officially in the rabbit hole. Ocean, I think I was right. That's it. Ocean. I knew it was Ocean something. City Lux. That is it. That's the one. Thank you. I wasn't crazy. I knew it had said Ocean, but I couldn't remember the shop. All right. So City Lux, where are they from? What did I click? Where are they from? I told y'all Naperville would get it. Where is Tai Sing? Is the city? Where is that? Singapore. They're in Singapore. Okay. So City Lux did this edition. So that was it. Oh, Miss G's Crafties got it first. Dang. All right. Credit to Miss G's Crafties. I wasn't paying attention. All right. So that's it. All right. So Skyline Ocean Blue. There we go. Whew. Whew. All right. So we have. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that one's next, right? Skyline Ocean Blue. Or, yeah. And then I think this is the order for the rest. Frosted, blue, translucent, black last. So out of my sports that I use, that's the order. I think that's a good order. I think that's a good order. So then we have... These are not in the Pen Addict 100, no. Then I have 3 metal editions here. This is the first AL Sport I bought back when they were about $60. Is that a piston filling sport? Yes, we'll talk about those last. So I think this has my good EF nib in here that I like. So this is a very OG aluminum sport here. Sterling Silver Sport is something I wanted, right? And then we have the stainless Sport, which is my favorite. It has a good texture, good weight. This one has the premium nib in it, which is actually pretty good. And it's definitely heavier than the rest, so I put the premium nib in this. AL weight is perfect. I would probably agree with that. The AL's a great weight, right? It's not too heavy posted. Like you can feel it. Like these are very airy. I always describe these sports as airy. And this has a little more heft to it, but it's not overbearing at all, right? Even when it's posted, it's still a good weight. What's different about the premium? They polish them differently. They finished the. I have a whole article on that. If someone wants to grab a comparison post on the premium, but basically, like it's not really worth like the stock replacement. But like I'm fine like having one of them. I wouldn't need to like swap out a bunch of premium nibs for it. So it's good. Like I mean it's good. I just don't know that it's necessary. And then we have I think they called this one raw aluminum. So this one's designed to get all battered and loved. Which I actually probably need to use this one more. Like that's only got so much love on it so far. It could probably be battered a lot more, but I think it's pretty cool. Do they even still sell this one? I think they still sell this one, right? So this is the AL, but in like a shiny finish. You can see it just takes all the scratches and things in it. So I think this looks great, right? That's really nice. But my favorite is the steel out of these. And then we have two vintage ones that I bought years ago. I think from Sarge at DC, one of the DC pen shows I went to. He had some of these. So I've used both of these. So this one's different. It's kind of got that hooded inlay type of nib situation going on here. I must not have cleaned it very well last time I used it. So piston filler. See the little piston there in the window, right? And kind of a chunky nib here. What is this? Doesn't really say. It looks like probably at least a medium nib. Yeah, that's why I went on the low end of the spectrum in the Mickey Winter Vlad. So it's kind of a chunky nib there. It is a blue window. So they did blue windows. Did they do green? So a lot of this is not stained. You can tell just by the like on the threads. So what does this say? Oh, look at this. It's an oblique. I didn't realize that. I mean, I maybe knew that at the time, but I'd forgotten. Come on, pen. Influencer hands, come on. There we go. So that's on the barrel. Pretty neat, huh? I like that. And then it posts still, right? Like I forget I did look up the years at one point when I first got these, what year they were from, but I can't remember. Good postable design, right? That's pretty slick. Really, really neat pen. Different, in the section than most of their pens. So this would be a great pen to bring back if they ever do that piston again. 1980s? No, these are more like 50s. These are much older. And then this one was the predecessor. Technically, the Steel Sport is less than 100. I think probably when I bought it, it was. I don't think I paid over 100 for it. I don't think. I could have. I can probably check. So this one is also a piston filler. Oh, look, I was right. Green. Right, so this is your more traditional, what you're used to in the modern versions. Look at that nib. It's a cool nib. And I think, we'll look at it in a second, I think this one has a cork piston, like, let me see what nib size this is. I don't know if I can. But this is a very crispy nib. It's almost got like a grind on it. So also piston filler, blind cap, little piston here, and you can see the cork in there, which will probably disintegrate, but like it looks pretty well sealed right now. I know. I wish they would still do this. So that's a pretty good seal, honestly. So yeah, we should use these. I haven't inked these up in a while. Does the section screw off? I don't think so. The nib probably comes out. I'm not going to mess with it though. And this has that like that chasing pattern on there as well. No, it's plastic. It's not hard rubber. It's plastic like these other ones. This one doesn't post though, which is interesting. Like it technically does, but it's kind of off the end, right? Like the modern sports, the sleeve over, and like this is loose, right? Like you can just pull it right off. Because it doesn't post down past this. I guess if I unblind capped it, no, that's not going to work either. So this little part right here blocks the posting of this pin, which is a little bit weird. I don't think it's that much longer. I think it's probably the same. Well, look. Pausanias of Ithaca, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. So let's see here. Oh, shorter. Shorter. So that's a little bit tougher to use. Bigger nib though. It's a little bit tougher to use, right? That's probably right on the edge for me of being too short. I could probably use it. So we'll see. We'll see. So this is good stuff. So I like both of those. Just ordered a sport in the fox color. The fox is great. I've had that one before. I think I gave that one away a while back. All right, so those are my Kawecos, chat. That's what we got going now. I still need to do like the Twisbees and Lamies. I need to organize. Those aren't as organized as these are. So I didn't have time to like get all of that stuff together, but I knew this would be pretty easy. Yeah. And like these are all ones that I use like pretty regularly. I haven't used like the 3 regular ones in a while. Like I don't know that I've ever used this black one. I bought it for some reason and I can't remember why. Gold Spot I think they sent me. This one I just picked up from Jet Pens because that's just an elite color. And then the rest are all like special edition ones. I haven't seen many recently that I want to get, but I would still I still would pick up some new Kawecos. I think I've bought 3 iridescent ones, all just for giveaway type stuff. Over the years, I probably still have one to give away. Speaking of giveaways, let's give away the ocean. I mean, not the literal ocean. How about I give this to one of y'all? I do want to check the nib to make sure I didn't. It's not one of my custom nibs in there. So I will send you a default nib. Yeah, this is a default nib. Medium. Cool. Stock medium nib. There you go. So this is. We can pop that link in there again. This is from City Lux. This is their limited edition Ocean Blue. So why not? Why not, chat? All right, let me check my text messages here. All right. So let me. Well, we can leave this here. We'll just tease y'all. All right. So let's give this away. Actually, I'm going to jump over here real quick while I do this. It bothers me seeing my hand on the mouse in the screen. Give away. So, Ocean Blue. Did I do some Ocean Blue lyrics when I did this review? We'll have to look and see. If I didn't, that's probably a letdown. All right, this giveaway is open. Exclamation point raffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You can live anywhere in the world. Ship worldwide. This would be a good Antarctica pin, chat. This would be a good one. Nope, I just talked about the pen. Oh, this is a good review, man. I did some writing. I did some scritchy scratching lines. I did all kinds of good stuff here, chat. Look at that. Nice. Oh, here's where you can see the scratchiness of the yellow. So, yeah. There we go. If there's anyone on stream from Antarctica, let us know so we can make sure you win a raffle so Brad can say you ship there. Facts. So there now is a waffle command. That's what I was typing just a second ago. I was like, oh, let me just do the waffles. Oh man, what did I have for breakfast this morning? Our neighbor gave us, are they called zucchini muffins? I think. It seems like a weird name, but they have like walnuts in them. They're good. That was good. Those are the good stuffs. Chat. All right. Legit, we're gonna wrap it up after this. Just because I like my mind's not in it today. I got a lot going on. Zucchini bread, yes. Zucchini bread, but in muffin style. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're super moist. They're so good, so good. And I think it's walnuts that was in these, which I like. I like walnuts.
Love you, anyways.
All right, checking out Kiritisa, checking out Eric. See, we'll throw it to someone. Zucchini muffins are just carrot cake in a different format with zucchinis and carrot. I think I like the zucchinis better, and I like carrot. Carrot cakes. I like carrot cakes. They tend to have too many spices in them. Like sometimes there's too much going on. But I mean, it's hard to beat like cream cheese icing and like carrot cake. I'm dreaming about strawberry muffins and chocolate chip muffins. Zucchini muffins bread sounds good, made with a lot of oil. Is that why they're so moist? I mean, they're very like I could just take them and like smash it down. They're really good. For some reason, this made me want to put a refill in my Cavalier. The High-Tech C Cavalier, that's a great pen, by the way. I've had people like email me like years after my Cavalier review. It's like, can I have your pen? I'm like, no. I make the best carrot cake. I would be into that for sure. Yeah, but Mike doesn't come on until about noon, and I can't hang out that long today. Mike's a noon o'clock stationary streamer. Mike's not even awake yet. Are they not available anymore? I don't know. It was something. I thought they were because the refills are still available. Maybe it was one of the colors I had. I have like a silver one and a black one. Brad smash muffins. We could get Eric Jaws to do that. Eric's streaming too. Yeah, I'm gonna go hang with Eric or Kiritisa. I don't feel like I shouldn't let y'all vote on my friends. I already got Kiritisa up, so we'll go hang with her in a minute. When I picked out this winner. High-Tech Savali. Nice. Yeah, see, it's not available anymore. I think that's what it was. But like the refill is available. I'm almost certain. They just have That's funny. They linked to Pilot G2s. Yeah, because it's a different shaped. Yeah, it is out of stock. Yeah, when it's been out of stock for years, but it's a differently shaped refill than traditional high-tech C's. So what you could do was take the Cavalier refill, and as you'll see when you click through the refills, it'll fit in Pilot G2 pens. Is Boss Baker Chris a pastry chef? How did I not know this? All right, should we pick a winner? All right, that's done. Let's pick a winner. Corinne B. That has been a while for sure. And speaking of high-tech C's, we're going to use pen type C to write Corinne B's name. Corinne B, I think just like yesterday or the day before, was like 40-something billion months of subbing or something. Maybe. Or do I have that wrong? 44 months of subbing. Good grief. You rule, Corinne. Thank you so much. You are the winner. Oh, let's give you some. So we'll do here. We'll do the ocean waves for the ocean. Here. You're very welcome. Email me, hello@penarch.com. I should use this pen more. It's funny, chat. This pen with just like the refill just stays exposed and it just straight up works. Like, it's ridiculous. Ooh, poll: cookies, brownies, or banana bread? Mine would be cookies, and I like crunchy, thin, crunchy cookies. Like soft, squishy cookies are brownies, but I would take a crunchy. I would take a crunchy chocolate chip cookie almost over anything you could possibly make. I think that would be like way out there. That's S tier, right? Thin, crunchy, homemade chocolate chip cookies are S tier. Then I don't know that there is another S tier, right? That's the purpose of S tier, right? Maybe you could talk me into a chocolate walnut if it's thin, crunchy, might be S tier as well. Chocolate, and walnuts, just dead flat and crispy. That's probably S tier. I think that's it. Soft cookies or brownies? Exactly. I love brownies. Brownies are A. Banana bread's A tier. Crunchy chocolate chip cookies are S tier. And I don't care what anyone says. Like, we can fight about this. Y'all were just, you knew I would have an opinion on this. You're just trying to make me stream longer, chat. So I'm not going to fall for your tricks. I'm not going to fall for your tricks. Cookies looks like the win. I mean, as good as banana bread is, it's not going to beat cookies and brownies in a poll. What? I did not know Boss Baker Chris was a pro. Look at this. Get out of town, chat. We got a professionals here. All right, so Boss Baker Chris, chocolate chip cookies or brownies? Only Boss Baker Chris gets to answer. Boss Baker Chris, cookies or brownies? Oh, Boss Baker. This is like a whole Migkey thing all over again. Like, I just thought, like, the last name could have been Baker, or the first name. This is like a whole Migkey thing again. Boss Baker Chris. And now I have... No! Chat. You know me. No. This changes everything. Son of a gun. They said brownies. Okay. Gotcha. I just don't even know what to do with myself anymore. My whole life is a fraud, chat. My whole life is a fraud. All right, I'm going to change it up on y'all, chat. Quit streaming, become a monk. I've thought about that more than once. Monk doesn't seem like a terrible life, chat. Everyone new to this chat must explain their name in a very obvious way for Brad. New rule has been made. The funny thing that Thunder Viking is not letting y'all in on is what their real name is. Cheers from Ukraine, Alexei. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry I'm about to wrap it up here in a second. Miss G's Crafties. Okay, thank you. I do understand. No, I've got yours. Thunder Viking. I can handle yours. I can handle Thunder Viking. That's the only one I have out of all y'all. Miss G's Crafties. I mean, yeah. First name Thunder or last name Viking? No, he's just the god of thunder. My username is self-explanatory. Your username explains a lot temporally. Yeah, Thunder Viking's name is Thor. Like, for real. Crafty Becky, yeah. Inkwell Monster, yeah. Like, okay. It's more the pronunciations. Ms. Banani, see, that's good. That's good. Max writes a lot. I can handle that. Italine, I have no clue. It's probably Adel Any or something. Sage, and it's a plant, see? I appreciate y'all's help. What have I have really? We have really set myself up today, Chad. All right. Brad is S tier entertainment with this stuff. God, who knew being oblivious would be a good positive character trait. Today on stream, Brad learns a baker bakes. I literally did not put this together at all. Just like Mickey. Did anyone see Mickey? Did anyone see Mickey in Portland? Didn't he go to Portland? He went to St. Louis. Did he go to Portland? I can't even end it now. I'm so delirious. Duckcom. I'm just gonna take that as truth. That is now canon. All right, thank you. Good. Oh, hey, before I go, real quick. You saw him? Okay, Mike was there. Yeah. Mike's super cool. Mike is super cool. Hey, before we go, next week I don't know what my schedule is gonna hold. Okay, we're definitely not streaming Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay. Tuesday I'm podcasting in the morning. We'll do a live podcast Tuesday. Maybe I'll do a one-sided podcast stream since I'm not streaming. And as soon as I hang up with the stream, with the podcast, I'm heading to the airport to fly to Chicago. I'll be in Chicago Tuesday night, be talking with Uniball Wednesday, flying home Wednesday night. So there will be no Wednesday content whatsoever. No stream. I mean, I'll have a blog post up, but no stream Wednesday, podcast Tuesday. I don't get home until around midnight Wednesday. I'll do something Thursday, and that's just where you want to follow status, right? I'm not going to pre-schedule a 10 a.m. stream on Thursday. But you want to hit the status page Thursday to say, hey, I'm going to stream at some time if I'm not. Wishing swift recovery for your mom. Mom's recovering from procedure this morning. Hope all goes well, Ember. And thank you all for your kind wishes. I definitely appreciate that. So, yeah, we'll go take care of Mom. What we do in the shadows premiere. I will probably wait till the season's done and then binge it all. That was my move last season. It's hard to wait though because it's so good, so good. Yeah. So next week you want to pay attention to status. No stream Tuesday and Wednesday. I can promise you that. So, all right, let's go see what Yuck Fun's up to. They just went live. Looks like they're doing a live drawing session. Have someone else in there. Thank you so much, Baker Boss. I'm gonna start calling you Baker Boss, so I'll remember like what you actually do. All right. Thank y'all so much for putting up with my shenanigans, and I appreciate your kind words from my mom. We'll go take care of her, and then I'll be around a bunch this weekend, and we're prepping for the Uniball chat. I was writing note cards this morning before I got on stream, so I'm gonna get back to it and go see mom. All right, y'all be good. Bye.
It's David's cat, a very large cat, and that is a €5 coin.
I don't know. How do you guys call 5 pence?
Fuck,
Fiver.
£5 coin.
Yeah.